I guess I'm the dish bish tonight.
This is gonna be epic.
I'm starting to realize I made a mistake. I did not go for my number 2 this morning. Now we're in the middle of this slog and, well, oh my God.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to use willpower now. I'm about to shit my pants, full disclosure. Whew, we made it. This is where we would have come out of. This was super fun, by the way. I take just a slog like this and I wade through a small little place like this way before a 400-meter portage. But now, I'm in a tough position. I really need to find the next campsite. It's up to you guys. Where is it? Where is it? All right, now I need privacy. Whew. That was a close call. Sorry for everyone at home, but I'm sure a lot of people can relate. Time to hit the camp. Whew.
I do know that.
Huh? We finally made it to camp after 7.5 hours and 22 clicks done. And just like that, camp is set up for the night. It's gonna be time to make some dinner. And the topic I wanna talk to you guys about today is basically how to properly do your dishes. You see, the thing that most people end up doing is basically doing their dishes at the put-in place right in the lake. And the truth is that that's really not the ideal way to do that, because adding some oil to the water and extra food and even using the camp sod, which is like the biodegradable soap, we all think that it's okay to put that in the lake, but the truth is that it's not ideal at all and really not recommended. The fact that the soap is biodegradable is great, but it doesn't mean that it's good for the lake. Because it does add a lot of minerals to the lake, and it does make the plant life in the lake grow at a much faster rate than it should. And this is when we have really overgrown lake. And I want to be super honest with everybody here. I know that doing the dishes at the put-in is the easiest way to do it. I'm very much guilty of doing this myself. I know what it's like. You paddle 22 kilometers on my own with the kids, get to camp, you make dinner, and it's just so much easier to just use the sand, scrub everything, and move on with it. But the truth is that these places are becoming more and more popular. There's a lot more people that come out and do canoe camping. Because it's getting so popular, I think it's in everyone's best interest to really kind of step up their games with this, because the more people that are going to start going through these canoe routes, if we always just keep doing our dishes in the water, it will have an impact over time on the lake. And as backcountry enthusiasts, it is in our best interest to basically do the best that we can to preserve our land and just to be responsible around that. So I'm gonna step up my game with this. I want to encourage everybody at home to start doing that for the longevity and just to keep our lakes and our canoe routes here in Quebec and in Ontario as pristine as possible. And if you're listening to this anywhere else in the world, that definitely applies. The first thing first, we'll have dinner, and then, well, tonight apparently I'm dish bish, so I'll show you how I do everything then.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
We just finished eating, so I'm gonna go get some water. I have a clean pot here, so that's what I'll be scooping up the water with. I fill up the first pot that was with that had the pasta sauce in. I'm gonna go dump it in a cat hole right away, which I basically have, a few hundred meters away from the camp, and we're gonna dump it in there with the sauce and the food that we're gonna basically bury underground. Then I'm gonna go back, get more water, and then from there we're gonna start doing the dishes. And really the key to doing the dishes, so that it's just not such a burden, or it's a little bit more fun than it would be, it's all about being comfortable. The way I like to do it myself is I sit in my chair nice and comfortably. I make sure I have everything around me so I don't have to get up. One thing that you want to keep close by is a little bit of a chamois like here. This is how I'm going to be drying everything basically. Also, my weapon of choice for doing the dishes is this little MSR kind of scrubber thing. I love that thing. I find it works really, really well. One of the things that really helps is really to make sure you warm up your water, because if you try to do this with cold water from the lake, it's just really hard to get the oil out. Usually, I like to do this basically in the action of everything. We'll be sitting around a campfire, just kind of hanging out, crack a beer, sit back, and really it doesn't have to be boring to do that. And that's it, guys. All I have left to do now is basically dry off this big pot and I'll be done for the night. It's been a really long day here in La Vérendrye on Circuit 34 after a really long 22-kilometer days. I'm ready for the campfire, just hanging out and relaxing. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace.